Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, as she is known, a U.S. representative straight out of New York, born in the Bronx. She's, I do believe, been a representative since 2019, and in that time has done absolutely nothing
Not a damn thing.
outside of make herself look extremely stupid time and time again.
Yeah, you're not too bright, are you? No. Perfect.
So much so that I am starting to think now that the letters AOC stand for arrogant, overbearing. Okay, so let's get into the most recent asinine thing that AOC has said. There's a bill that was going through the House banning transgender athletes from participating with normal biological boys and girls in high school sports.
I'm open for another explanation, but it makes sense to me.
Now, we have several instances of how these boys pretending to be men have harmed other athletes in high school, and they've been very detrimental in college. And for some reason, the stupidity of AOC, I, I can't even describe it. Y'all, much like the Matrix.
You have to see it for yourself.
I'm honored to yield 2 minutes to the gentlewoman from New York, Representative Ocasio-Cortez.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair, Madam Ranking Member. Here we are today, Republicans who have voted consistently against the Violence Against Women Act, who have taken away the right of all women to choose and have control over their own body.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm pausing it right there because I can only take her in doses. I can only take her level of stupidity and bullshittery in segments. The Violence Against Women Act. That's for a whole other video. But I'll say this. The last time that it was up for, or one of the last times it was up for reauthorization, I want to say around 2013, that it was just as many Democrats that held that up as Republicans because there were flaws with that act. Regardless, it passed. It's still on the books. And then to say that somehow Republicans are stopping women from doing whatever they want with their body.
Get the fuck out of here.
She's referring to the overturning of the Roe v. Wade, which was simply, this is all Roe v. Wade did. Instead of making abortions legal across all 50 states, it just reverted the power back to those states to decide if abortion will be legal in those states or not. Proceed, AOC.
Who, as women, are bleeding out in parking lots across the country, standing there, allowing us to die.
This bitch can't be serious.
In that regard, this woman is referring to, again, abortions. There have been no women bleeding out in parking lots dying because they cannot get an abortion. And remember, this is her rant. This is supposed to be her time on saying why transgender children should be allowed to play with the sex that they claim and decide they want to be. Notice that. She hasn't got to it yet. She only had 2 minutes. She's used 30 seconds. She's used a fourth of her time for bullshit, for word salad, for nothing that gets to the point or makes her argument on why transgender children, transgender athletes to be exact, should be allowed to play with non-transgender athletes.
Well, we're waiting.
Now want to pretend today that they care about women. And why? To open up gender and, yes, genital examinations into little girls in this country in the so-called name of attacking trans girls.
What the hell is even that?
Step one, she has no idea. No, let me take that back. The Democrat Party literally cannot define what a woman is. There is a member of the Supreme Court who could not define what a woman is. But somehow or another, the Republicans, the Conservative Party, are the ones that are attacking women.
Get the fuck out of here.
And to that, today, what we have to say are two words: not today. The majority right now says there's no place in this bill that says it opens up for genital examinations. Well, here's the thing. There's no enforcement mechanism in this bill. And when there is no enforcement mechanism, you open the door to every enforcement mechanism.
Right.
She's saying it's a slippery slope. That's the argument she's trying to make, that it's a slippery slope. Let me do this one piece by piece as well. Number one, no, there is no need to do genital examinations to see if you are a boy or a girl. It states that on your birth certificate. And contrary to all these ideologically infected doctors, you are not assigned a gender at birth.
No.
You're either born with XX or XY. You're either a boy or a girl. You have a penis or you have a vagina.
It's just that plain and fucking simple.
This is not rocket science. We are not trying to put a man on the moon. We are at birth looking between your legs and going, that's a girl, that's a boy.
And that's it.
Your birth certificate says it all. That's what they do. Understand that when it comes to bills that they cannot defeat on a logical, common sense level, they have to muddy the waters with extreme rhetoric.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Remember the whole "don't say gay" bill? And throughout the years of me doing this, it's the first time I've ever used that term for that bill. And I use it to the example of don't say gay, the word homosexual. None of that was ever in the bill that they called don't say gay.
Yeah.
They just like to use extreme rhetoric to shock and awe you into leaning and thinking a particular way. With that, the next thing that this dingbat said was it opens it up to everything, the whole slippery slope. In case you're unaware, conservatives have been saying that about a whole bunch of things that are out of control right now. When it came to bending over backwards for the alphabet mob, we said it's a slippery slope. When it came to even playing along with all these nutcases and their 34,000 sexes and genders, we said it's a slippery slope. Do you know what the Liberal Party said?
Enlighten me.
They said that that is an inane argument, that argument is used out of fear. That people of reason and common sense use the slippery slope argument to hold on to older traditional ways to not let things progress. Well, I be damned. Now look who's trying to use the slippery slope argument.
Trans girls are girls.
No. Mm-mm. No. Hell no. No. I refuse. No.
No, they're not. The dudes playing dress up.
And for all the folks that are so concerned, thank you for your concern about women for the first time that I've seen. I don't know about y'all.
That's because, remember, your party has no idea what a woman is.
I don't know who's been to gym class lately, but girls, even if you only believe in two genders,
That's not a belief. It's a scientific fact.
I'm stating facts.
I've played co-ed sports all the time.
Stop. You capping right there, bro.
But what this also opens the door for is for women to try to perform a very specific kind of femininity for the very kind of men who are drafting this bill.
What the hell did you just say?
What the hell is she talking about? Perform femininity? We are talking about transgender athletes in school. What in the blue holy
Oh, you better not say that. You'll go to hell.
And to open up questioning of who is a woman because of how we look, how we present ourselves, and yes, what we choose to do with our bodies.
No, you're a woman because you were born that way.
Exactly.
Period. You don't choose to be a woman. You are a woman that may act like a man, but you don't choose to be a woman. That is decided for you at birth, you silly.
Language.
I know who loves this bill. Yes, bigoted folks love this bill.
So if you don't believe that a senior in high school should be able to jump and spike a volleyball in the face of a female senior in high school and fracture her orbital bone, then you're a bigot.
Bitch, what'd I just say?
Assaulters love this bill, but also CEOs love this bill because Los Angeles is on fire right now. And this is the #1 priority this majority has. Thank you, and I yield back.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
What in the
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Can someone please tell me what the fires had to do with anything?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
I believe that the point she was trying to make is that Los Angeles is on fire and this is what Congress should be focusing on. Again, I love squashing her because she's a moron. Congress can't do about the fires.
Well, duh.
That disaster was made by your party, AOC, by your partner, Governor Newsom, by that LA mayor. That disaster is the disaster that it is today because of liberal Democrat policies. So you might want to, I don't know.
Shut what they call the fuck up.
Yeah. Secondly, none of that had anything to do with anything. It's that woman exhausts me. She makes my head hurt and my balls itch, and both of those are unpleasant sensations. I have no idea how people tolerate listening to her on a day-by-day basis. But if I had to do it, if I had to sum up the idiocy of AOC and that entire stand, as well as make a point, I'd do it like this.
And it's only going to take 90 seconds to cook you.
AOC, men and women are physically different, period. You may have the outlier like you do in the WNBA. We have a fraction of women in American society that may grow to heights that the average man does. You may look at bodybuilding competitions and see women that have the physical physique that exceed the average woman's physique. But it has been told time and time again that when the rubber meets the road and the hits the fan, most women cannot physically outdo men. So to say that this is some kind of attack against women, no. It is actually us that are protecting women, that are protecting those women that were born that way, that have busted their ass and worked their life to compete against other women to be at the top of their particular event, athletic function, or whatever it may be. So to say that it is us that is doing that, no, I say it is you. As you want men to come in and easily overtake those women and take rightfully hard-earned spots simply because they were born with dick and balls. It ain't right, and you're a idiot. I'm out.
Yeah, it's about 90 seconds.
If you like what you heard, remember, hit that like button. If you liked it and want to hear more of it, hit that subscribe, click that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every single time that a video is uploaded to the channel. And most importantly, I ask that you share this out. Agree or disagree, love me or hate me, let's get a conversation started because that's what it's all about. And until the next time, this is your man, Big Brother Tucker, reminding you all to stand up, stand out, think differently, and I'll holler.